Alright, we got a whole new legendary for our Illusionist class. We only have 2 heroes, so let's find out which one got the bump. Alright, I talk about Dromai and the Draconic cards that we got, and I include the Emperor in a video. So be sure to check that one out, because I'm not going to talk about them over here. Instead, we're going to go right into the other Illusionist cards. And obviously the first one we're going to talk about is Invoke Soraya, and then Soraya, Archangel of Knowledge. Because this is the legendary. This is basically Prism's legendary. Because it is a light illusionist deal, and she is the only light illusionist. Although if they print another one, we might, this could be good in there. Anyways, it's a yellow strip. Cost 2. You transform a spectral shield you control into her, which is really easy. So that's an easy transform. I think it's actually really cool. I mean, it's not like super easy. You still gotta get a spectral shield, but not impossible. That's for damn sure. Now let's talk about what Soraya actually is. She is an ally. She has a once per turn attack action, which is you pay 2 for it, which might be a little pricey, but that is kind of on theme, right? You pitch yellow so that you get to go again with your attacks. So it's really on theme to have it cost 2. And then she has you may banish a light card from your soul. If you do, it deals 1 arcane damage to any target. That is pretty good, especially if you want to kill off some allies, which is really nice. And then whenever Soraya deals damage, you may gain that much life. So that includes the arcane damage, but it also includes the physical damage, which is coming in for 4. And then finally, the last text is it has ward 4. So if you're ever to be dealt damage, you can just destroy Soraya and prevent that damage. Up to 4 of it. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't think it's an auto-include for Prism, which is good. It's a legendary. You don't necessarily want an auto-include. It's not like the Great Library, where that was an auto-include, and that was a fable back in those days. This is not needed, but if it gets off, it does help win the game, that's for sure. It's really a snowball type card. Like, if you get this off, you're probably already winning, but this really ensures it. I like it. It's a good card. It demands respect. Most of the time, they probably won't even try attacking it. They'll probably just try attacking you. If that means you gotta block with 3 cards from hand and then just keep attacking with her, you're gonna be gaining life on top of it all. If she hits, she's a presence to be dealt with. That's for sure. Unfortunately, the only place we can play her is in Blitz. I do think she would be amazing in CC and would be an auto-include in every Prism deck. But in Blitz, it's just might be a little harder for her to get off. Alright, Celestial Kimono. I think it's funny we have kimonos out here in our game. Once per turn, when Celestial Kimono or another token permanent you control with ward is destroyed, you gain a resource, and it has ward itself. This is just like setting up, like if you have a lot of ward type equipment, like this Wave of Reality, which we'll just get into. Whenever Wave of Reality is destroyed, create a Spectral Shield token, and it has ward. If you are running both these and then they both get destroyed, you get 2 resources, which then you can use to use Prism's ability to bring out another Spectral Shield, or you can use it for any other reasons. Maybe you're a Dromai. Now you can use it to play Oasis Respite, what have you. You're probably not playing Kimono if you're a Dromai, though. You're probably playing the Draconic chest. So I don't know, it's interesting. It might just be too much. It might be too much because Tunic's really good, right? I don't think this replaced Tunic. I understand Illusionist hasn't had arms in a while, but I'd even still take Goliath Gauntlet over this. So that's where I'm at. Let's talk about Phantasmal Symbiosis. This is the first foil that I got pulled from a vertical box break, so that was cool. But anyways, it's a yellow card. It is not a light illusionist card. It's just an illusionist card. Cost 1. When this attacks, name a card. Cards with that name are illusions till the end of turn. What that means is that if you think that, let's say you're going against a 5 player, and 5 blitz is not good, but let's say you are, you can probably guess that their only 6 attack is probably just Command and Conquer. So if you need Command and Conquer this, that means that they can't put Command and Conquer out there and destroy your Phantasm. Because Phantasm has it where if it's defended by a non-illusionist attack action. So making their attack action illusionist attacks helps to keep your Phantasm not being popped, which is cool. If it was a light illusionist card, I think it's an auto include, but it is 1 for 6, so that, that's like War-Tuned Herald, and that's pretty good. War-Tuned Herald is a very good card, so I think this is very playable. You just might not get both effects from Genesis if you put it in there, but that's fine. You're okay with that. Spectral Possession is power is equal to number of spectral shields you control. It seems like they're really trying to make a illusionist type build that just does not want to take damage at all, and so it just has like a bunch of ward type stuff and a bunch of spectral shield type stuff. This might be the theme of the illusionist that we might be getting next year, and if so, this might be a great card. But until then, I don't think this card is very playable as of now. Tome of Aio. It's a fun one to say. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy Tome and then draw a card. It's a Aura. You pay 1. It's a blue pitch. So for Illusionist, at least for Prism you want yellow cards, right? Anyways, and it has Ward 1. So you either use it. You either pay 1 to prevent 1 damage, or you pay 1 to draw a card. I honestly say miss me with that right now, but again, I think this is alluding to what we're going to see in the future for future Illusionist class next year. Blessing of Spirits, at the start of your turn, destroy Blessing of Spirit, then create 3 Spectral Shield tokens. That would be amazing, but then it has Ward, so here again, it's like, oh, okay, in order to really make this work, I have to not take any damage this turn, and I don't know. I'm not huge into that right now. I'm not huge into the Ward, to be honest with you. All right, Tranquil Passing, another Aura. So it's interesting, Illusion's getting a lot of Auras now that aren't Phantasm or Spectra. When Tranquil Passing enters Arena, you may banish target Aura token or Aura permanent you with 3 costs or less controlled by an opponent until leaves the arena. If you played Magic, this is like Oblivion Ring. Or O-Ring as they once called it. I like it, it's cool, but it's at the same time it's really whatever, honestly. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. So not huge into it. Spectral Prowler, this is our attack action, that's a common. It's a 0 for 4 in the red, so it'd be 0 for 3 in yellow. When you play Spectral Prowler, if you control Spectral Shield, this game's go again. It has Phantasm. Yeah, I think right now all I can do is look at it through the eyes of Prism and Dromai. In which case, I don't like Spectral Prowler. Spectral Rider. When you play Spectral Rider, if you control Spectral Shield, this gains overpower. This is a 3 for 8 with Phantasm. The number is almost there, but not quite. And then you got the Water Go Lanterns, which is reveal top card. If it's the same color of the Water Go Lanterns, you create a Spectral Shield. And I'm not huge into those either. Beautiful cards, but just I don't think they're very good. So honestly, what's really sad about the Illusionist class is I think they got hosed. To be fair, there isn't an Illusionist class in CC, so it'd be weird to have a lot of cards that really bump up Illusionists if they can't even play in the CC. But as far as for Blitz goes, Prism's already pretty good. But now she has Phantasmal Symbiosis, which is nice, and even Soraya. I think that's really what you're looking at, these 2 cards here. I don't think any other cards, even for Dromai, even if you're a if you went the Aura route with Dromai, I don't think you play any of these. So sorry Illusionists, but there's supposed to be better times to come next year, and hopefully we'll see that. And I think we kind of got a little hint on how the new Illusionist will be, so keep that in mind. All right.